31 Days of Halloween Theater presents a classic lame, scary story.
It was a dark and rainy night, and on a twisting, winding road was a lonely hitchhiker, desperate for a ride. The hitchhiker could hardly see his hand in front of the pouring rain. It was raining so hard. Then suddenly, he saw two headlights approaching towards him very slowly and silently. It came towards him and it stopped right beside him. The man, desperate for a ride, he opened the door and jumped in and closed it behind him, only to realize that there was no driver behind the wheel. The car began to move forward, but the hitchhiker was so frightened to get out, he couldn't move. He was frozen with fright. And then he saw up ahead a riverbank. The car needed to swerve out of the way, but there was no driver. Surely, he thought, if the car continues forward, he was going to go into the river and drown. What can he do now? And then, just as the car approached the river, a ghostly hand came in from the window, grabbed the wheel, and steered it clear from danger. The man was now really paralyzed. He thought this had to be a haunted car. And as quickly as the hand appeared, it disappeared without a trace. The car continued on the winding road, and every time the car would reach a curve, a hand would reach in and steer it clear from danger. Again, and again, and again. And as quickly as it appeared, it quickly disappeared. The hitchhiker was really frightened, very, very frightened, but could not get out of the car. Finally, he had the courage. He grabbed the handle, opened the door, and jumped out, rolled to safety. And the car, slowly and silently, crept away from him in through the rain and disappeared. The man, so frightened, he ran and ran and ran and ran to town. He went into the first place he found, and it was a diner full of people. And there, he told everyone about his story in the ghostly car. The patrons saw that he was very serious about his story, and they finally believed him. And then he calmed down and slowly began to catch his breath. Suddenly, the door opened and two dark figures appeared in the doorway. They moved in, all wet and dripping. And then one of them turned to the hitchhiker and said, "There he is! That's the guy that jumped in our car and didn't help us push it!"
This has been a 31 Days of Halloween Theater classic, lame, scary story. Thank you for watching.